Well, this was an amazing conference. Each session better than the next. So many great insights shared by such amazing groups of thinkers and doers. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the people that made this happen. So there are three key pillars of a successful conference: the speakers, the supporters, and the audience. And the first and foremost comes the audience, our community. Putting together this conference takes an enormous amount of effort. It takes a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. This is indeed a labor of love. And you are the reason why we do this. Seeing you sign up, seeing you participate actively in the conference, and then sharing your feedback on social media as well as after the conference, it makes all this work totally worthwhile. Thank you for being such a great community. All right. The speakers make the conference. Good conference, everything is really about the speakers. Great speakers, they affect us in many different ways. Sometimes they help us understand the world the way it is. And sometimes they help us understand and figure out how to get the world to the way we want it to be. But they always make us think. They enrich our lives, and they make us happy that we spend time listening to them. We are incredibly blessed to have such an amazing, accomplished, and deep thinking crew agree to present at our conference. They gave us so much to think about, and I couldn't be more grateful. The third and an equally critical component is our supporters, our sponsors, partners. I'd like to thank our sponsors for their unwavering support. We're very blessed to have the community and the speakers we have, but putting together these events costs real money. Thanks to our wonderful sponsors, our audience benefited in several different ways. First, the event was completely free and available to everyone, everywhere. Second, our community heard from many, many amazing speakers, again from all over the world. And third, our audience, our community was able to build new relationships with our sponsors for jobs, for fundraising, as well as other partnerships. We also benefit from several of the partners that contribute so much time and effort completely selflessly. Thank you. And in addition to the companies we mentioned before, it takes a village to make a conference, and we had some amazingly great people that helped us make this happen. I'd like to especially thank Pan IIT USA, true collaborators in every sense of the word. Amazing group of people, worked hard every day in every single way to make this conference a success, and a joy to work with. Thank you. And a lot of times when you can end a conference like this, you see a sea of faces and wonder, what did each person do? Well, today we're going to tell you exactly what every person did. And so, starting with me, not a whole lot, so won't go there. Let's talk about the people that did real work, and starting with Nidhi. Nidhi did more work than I thought was humanly possible. She was simultaneously the program chair and the marketing lead, normally two full-time jobs for themselves. And she single-handedly managed both of them flawlessly. Every single presentation, every single message that went out, it was all Nidhi. And she was also the MC and moderated the security panel. I don't have the words to describe what an accomplishment this was. Thank you, Nidhi.
Thank you so much, Amit. Thanks.
All right. Ishita is the Vice President at IIT Bay Area, and you can see her contributions across all the categories, including program content, including getting new speakers, handling registrations with very strong analysis, as well as leveraging her strong background relationships in healthcare, as well as with IIT Kharagpur. So thank you, Ishita.
Thank you, Amit.
Okay. And next we have Deepti. Deepti is absolutely amazing. She was so instrumental in all three critical areas, getting high-profile speakers like Sam Pitroda, many sponsorship discussions with key Silicon Valley companies, as well as the core infrastructure that basically you're seeing for this conference. So thank you, Deepti. Really, really glad you're here.
Yeah, Amit, you were a great leader too. It was really impressive working with the team.
Okay. All right, Rishi. Rishi is our relentless head of sponsorship. Usually this is the mentally exhausting job in organizing these conferences, but Rishi kept chasing lead after lead, not letting any disappointments get to him, figuring out how to modify the offers to meet the needs of our sponsors, while staying true to our community and following these deals through to closure. He also worked really hard to ensure smooth working of the sponsors booth. So thank you, Rishi. Really glad you're here.
Thank you.
Okay. Sarvat, who's not here right now, but she was responsible for all logistics, including registrations. All of them were handled without any hiccups or issues. She also served as an MC, calmly handling a lot of stuff that came up today. And Sarvat is also one of the senior most members of the Bay Area alumni team, and she provided really good principal guidance on many, many different questions. So thank you, Sarvat. Okay. Let's talk about Vidyut, second row. So Vidyut is the incoming president of IT startups, and he led all of our efforts with respect to startups, investors, and the entrepreneurship community. He's also responsible for getting the first sponsored dollars, which provide us with the room to spend the money needed to run this conference effectively. Thank you, Vidyut.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, let's come to Lochan. So Lochan is so good. I'm sure all of you saw how good she was in a fireside chat with Shivani, where also we had a number of technical issues and she handled them with so much grace. She also did a lot of work as a member of marketing team. So thank you, Lochan.
Thank you, Amit.
All right. So Rav is a money person. He was responsible for building the budget and maintaining a good balance so that we remain responsible stewards of the money we get from our sponsors and community, whilst making sure that we're able to spend what we need to effectively serve the conference and serve our community. So thank you, Rav, a great partner.
Thank you, Amit.
Okay, Suparna is the person who leads the relationships with the various IITs, including the smooth handling of the IT Innovation Showcase. I worked with her for more than a decade and a half now, and I'm more impressed with her every single time. So thank you, Suparna.
Thank you, Amit.
Okay. Prince led all of our website efforts as part of the marketing team, building and rebuilding our web presence quickly and efficiently. This was a lot of work that doesn't usually get a lot of visibility, but it's key to a smoothly running conference. So well done, Prince. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Amit.
Okay. Last but not the least is Pallavi. Pallavi led all of our social media efforts. All the beautiful banners you see across Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, as well as in most of those presentations, including this one, she's responsible for that. These are her creations. She's also responsible for recruiting and leading a small army from which you saw so many posts today across all the social media sites. In just 1 month, she has managed to more than double her social media following with her effective marketing. So thank you, Pallavi.
Thanks, Amit.
Okay. Now back over to Nidhi.
Thank you so much, Amit, and thank you so much for highlighting everyone's effort. On behalf of whole team, I'd like to say you are an amazing leader. None of it would have been possible without you. And the way you have led our last few meetings where you kept all of us cool when we knew that it's time and we were sort of panicking at few moments. So thank you so much for keeping calm and for your great leadership for all through the time when you're working on this. I'd also highlight one more thing. Prince has also led the effort for IIT Bay Connect, the platform that you have, that we announced today, the beta release. So Prince, thank you for that as well. I know it's coming up, it's future, but you're part of the future with us. Now, on behalf of whole IIT Beta team, thank you so much for joining the conference today. Thank you so much for trusting us for many months. I mean, our membership doubled or tripled. It's all you. It's the community. You make us what we are. So thank you so much for trusting us, being with us, sharing what we do. It's because you trust that what we are doing is the right thing. So thanks a lot for that. Keep trusting us, following us, and we'll be sharing a lot of great content and building more services that will be helpful for you moving on. So keep following our social media pages, keep reading our emails, stay with us. Thank you so much.
And we are open for more sponsorships for the next year.
There you go. We're already building.
Thank you, everyone.